Hi everybody, I want to go over number 21 on 7.2. This was not an Apple Core problem, but there are, there is a problem on the quiz that is similar to this problem. So let's talk about it. So this is the horseshoe crabs to sea stars problem. And I did it with a few people during a Tuesday night class, not this week, but the last week. And so this might be a review for those of you, but there weren't many people there. So for those of you that missed that, this might be really helpful. So the problem reads that we have horseshoe crabs and sea stars in an aquarium. And the number of horseshoe crabs to sea stars used to be equal. So there used to be the same number of horseshoe crabs as sea stars. After 15 horseshoe crabs and 27 sea stars were removed, the ratio was 5-3. And you need to figure out how many we started with. And so it's a little tricky because when we set up the ratio 5-3, this is after the 15 horseshoe crabs and the 27 sea stars were removed. Remember, they used to be equal number. So this strip diagram used to look like that, right? Because it was the same number of horseshoe crabs and sea stars. This represents the 15 horseshoe crabs that were removed. And this section represents the 27 sea stars that were removed. And so what we want to do is we want to notice that there's a difference right here, right? Between this 27 removed from the sea stars and this 15 removed from the horseshoe crabs. So let's figure out the value of that section right there by subtracting 15 from 27. And we get 12. So we know this value right here is 12. So that means each of these sections is 6. Okay, so that can help us figure out what we started with, because if I'm going to figure out how many horseshoe crabs I started with, I'm going to need to have 6 times 5, because now I have the ratio of 5-3. 5 is the horseshoe crabs. So 6 times 5. Plus the 15 that were removed. And 6 times 5 is 30, plus 15 is 45. The sea stars should come out to also be 45, right? Because they started with the same number. So let's double check. Of course, if these are 6, these are also 6. And so this time we have 6 times 3, but now we're adding 27. So we have 18 plus 27, which is in fact 45. Okay, I hope that helped on that one.